Hello everyone and welcome back for some more Drag Race gossip, secrets and drama. So I've done a few videos in the past about queens who quit drag after RuPaul's Drag Race and you all seem to enjoy them. So here is a video with 6 more queens from RuPaul's Drag Race who quit drag. This list contains a mix of queens, some who have definitely quit drag, some who are rumoured to have quit drag, and also some queens who have announced that they will stop doing drag in the future. All that and more coming up in today's video, so let's get started. Stacy Layne Matthews. Stacy Layne Matthews competed on season 3 of Drag Race US in 2011. Stacy became a popular contestant from the show, and her catchphrase of "Henny" has been used multiple times on Drag Race since her season. Although Stacy has so far never returned for an All-Stars season, she did appear several times as a guest on All-Stars 4 in several of the challenges. And Stacy later revealed that she was supposed to be cast as a contestant on All-Stars 4, but the producers called her up at the last minute and told her that she was cancelled. Stacy also once said on Twitter that she would never return for All-Stars because of something someone said to her on the set of All-Stars. Since Stacy's time on the show, she has continued to perform in drag and has been involved in several projects, such as an adult pantomime in the UK in 2020, which also involved Drag Race UK contestants Davina De Campo and Cheryl Hole. Stacy also came out as trans after her time on Drag Race, and in 2020 she tweeted saying that she hadn't fully transitioned yet and, quote, "Rome wasn't built in a day." In more recent years, Stacy has unfortunately encountered some health issues as well as some financial issues. And she has posted several times on her social media saying that she was homeless and living in a hotel and asked for donations to help pay for her accommodation and her medical bills. In January 2021, Stacy said in an Instagram post that she was thinking about retiring from drag, but she seemed to continue to do drag for some time afterwards. However, in November of this year, Stacy posted a lengthy statement on Instagram announcing that she was definitely quitting drag. In the post, Stacy said, quote, "My last show was my last show. I've disappointed too many people." Stacy went on to say that she put a smile on, but she let her physical and mental health get out of hand and she takes responsibility for that. But she, quote, "let negativity destroy what little joy I had left." But Stacy said that she feels that stepping away from social media will help her get better, and she thanked all of her fans for their support, and she said that she may return one day if there is something to return to. And she ended the post by saying, quote, "Stacy Layne Matthews out." And so for now, it looks like Stacy has quit drag as well as social media to focus on her mental health. And I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say that I hope Stacy gets the help and rest that she needs, and maybe we'll see her back in drag again one day in the future. And I'd just like to take a moment to say thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Adam and Eve. If you're looking to spice up your love life this festive season, either for you or your partner or just for yourself, Adam and Eve have just the right products for you. And what's more, if you use my code DRAGT at checkout, you'll get 50% off one item plus free shipping in the US and Canada. Adam and Eve offer amazing 24/7 customer support, a 90-day no-hassle returns policy, discreet shipping of their products, and 20% of their profits go to help fight the spread of HIV around the world. So make sure you check out Adam and Eve and use the code DRAGT to get 50% off one item and free shipping in the US and Canada. Thanks again to Adam and Eve for sponsoring today's video. Max. Max competed on season 7 of Drag Race US in 2015. Max was quite a popular contestant after her time on the show, with many people thinking that Max should have gone further in the competition than she did. Max is also one of the queens who has been highly requested for an All-Stars season, but has yet to appear in one. However, in 2018, Max tweeted saying that she would not be on All-Stars because she's never been called, and she wouldn't want to be around, quote, "untrustworthy people." And this animosity towards Drag Race may be due to the shady editing that she revealed from her season. I did talk about this more in a previous video, so if you want to know the full story, check out that video and I'll put a link in the description. Max continued to perform in drag for several years after her time on Drag Race, but she stopped posting new photos of herself in drag on her social media and has since gone very quiet on social media, posting very infrequently. And Max has therefore become somewhat of a mystery. Back in 2021, Max's fellow Season 7 sister, Kennedy Davenport, tweeted saying that she was glad to hear from Max and she was going to DM her. And Mrs. Kasha Davis, who was also from Season 7 with Max, also said during an interview with Hey Queen in 2020 that she was trying to, quote, get Max out of the closet and wants to see Max get back on the scene because she's so creative. Max did then seem to come back in drag in 2021, and she performed at a UK nightclub in Birmingham called Mother's Meeting. However, since then, Max doesn't seem to have posted any new drag content on her social media, and the last post of her in drag was from 2018. And she has since posted other photos of herself in drag, but in the hashtags it said that these were older photos from about 2014 onwards. And Max also doesn't seem to have done any recent shows or events. And this has led many people to believe that Max may have quit drag. However, Max has not officially confirmed this, so we'll have to wait and see if she ever performs again in drag or posts any updates on her social media. Topp. Topp competed on Season 4 of Drag Race UK in 2022. Copper was a relatively early out on her season, and many people felt that her elimination was unfair and that she was eliminated because she was too quiet on the show. Copper herself once said during an interview with Attitude magazine that she refused to vote for people in the shady NAFTA Awards in episode 3 because if someone got that award, it could send them to a, quote, dark place. But she said that that decision, quote, backfired. And Copper then won the NAFTA award for Best Background Actress in a non-speaking role because she was very quiet, and then she was eliminated the same episode. But despite her early elimination, Copper continued performing in drag and was involved in the UK Season 4 tour, DragCon UK, as well as many other projects, including being cast as Glinda in the Christmas Wizard of Oz pantomime show in 2023. However, in October 2023, Copper posted on her social media saying that she was taking a break from drag. Copper said that the last 2 years were, quote, the hardest I've ever experienced, and the truth is that I'm not okay. Copper said that she would be taking a break from drag and social media to focus on her mental health, but she would still be involved in the Wizard of Oz pantomime and DragCon UK 2024. But it appears that for the moment, Copper has quit drag, and let's hope that she gets the help that she needs, and we'll have to wait and see if she returns to drag in the future. Akashia. Akashia competed on Season 1 of Drag Race US in 2009. I couldn't find a huge amount of information about Akashia online, but she appeared to continue doing drag after her time on Drag Race, and performed at Pride events and in clubs, mainly in Cleveland. But according to an article in Entertainment Weekly from 2023, Akashia stopped doing drag in 2017 when her home bar in Cleveland closed for good. However, Akashia came out of retirement in 2018 when she made an appearance at the finale for Season 10 along with her fellow Season 1 castmates. From what I could find, Akashia didn't have an Instagram account, but then created one in around 2018. However, it looks like the posts were then wiped, and now her account only goes back as far as February of this year, and most of the photos are previous photos of Akashia in drag. And I also couldn't find any evidence that Akashia has been doing any recent shows. And this has led people to wonder whether Akashia has quit drag, although Akashia doesn't seem to have publicly addressed this. Akashia has also previously said that she would be interested in coming back for an All-Stars season one day, so we'll have to wait and see if Akashia makes an official announcement about whether she has quit drag and if she would ever return to Drag Race in the future. Charity Kase. Charity Kase competed on Season 3 of Drag Race UK in 2021. Charity became well known for her very creative outfits, which often blended traditional drag and also horror. Many people also felt that Charity was not treated very fairly on the show and that her unique style of drag was not appreciated. And another Drag Race YouTuber called Drag Detective did a whole video about Charity, which is really interesting. So if you want to go check that out, I'll put a link in the description. There was also some alleged backstage tea involving Charity that was talked about on Willem and Alaska's podcast Race Chaser, where apparently there was some tension between Charity and RuPaul on stage. According to Willem, during the episode 4 runway, which was the Spice Girls themed runway, RuPaul apparently told Charity that she wanted to see Charity in more glam drag and stop seeing Charity's quote, hairy ass and unshaven legs. And Charity allegedly said while walking off stage that her drag was good enough for Vogue, which is referring to Charity's appearance in Vogue magazine in 2018. And Willem said RuPaul must have heard what Charity said, and then RuPaul apparently confronted Charity when the queens came back to the main stage and said, quote, "So you think you're better than my show? You don't need this. Say it to my face, B." And then Charity was sent home the next episode. However, Charity doesn't appear to have ever confirmed whether this really happened or not. Anyway, after her time on the show, Charity has continued to post regular drag content on her social media, and she also attended DragCon UK in 2023. Charity was also involved in the Totally Drag event in May 2023 at Alton Towers, which is the UK's largest theme park. However, back in August of 2022, Charity posted a lengthy statement on social media saying that she would not be continuing to do drag in the long term. Charity said, quote, "I don't really want to still be doing drag in 5 or 10 years, and it was never her intention to commit to drag as a long-term career." Charity went on to say that she's starting a fine arts degree, and that's always been something she wants to focus on, and, quote, "In 10 years I hope to be a creative director for TV or film, curating art exhibitions, or designing characters or concept art for games and film." Charity ended by saying that she was taking, quote, "a baby step away from drag, but she's not totally dead and is still available for bookings on weekends and school holidays." Since then, Charity has continued to post regular content on Instagram, both in and out of drag, and she'll be taking part in a Christmas cabaret show called The Nightmares Before Christmas with her fellow Season 3 sister Anubis. And so we'll have to see if Charity does continue to do drag, and whether she does step away from drag at some point in the future. Kornbread. Kornbread the Snack Jeté competed on season 14 of Drag Race US in 2022 and left the competition suddenly after an ankle injury which happened during filming. Kornbread was a popular contestant on the show, and many people were sad when she had to leave the competition due to her injury, and Kornbread has been heavily requested for a future All-Stars season. In an interview on the red carpet at the season 14 finale, NBC News asked what was next for Kornbread. And it was then reported that Kornbread said that she was quitting drag because Kornbread had said that she was, quote, "going to take myself a good little break and focus on her transition." And Kornbread also said, quote, "I enjoy drag, but I don't think I'll be doing it for too much longer. I give myself a good 3 years, probably tops, because I want to focus 100% on transitioning and 100% on the career I've started, which is musical theatre and acting." However, shortly after the article came out, Kornbread was at Roscoe's for the season 14 finale, and she said that this article was, quote, "clickbait, and they took what she said out of context." Kornbread clarified that she would not be quitting drag and said, quote, "They just clickbait and did it completely wrong. I'm not quitting drag. Kornbread will always be part of me. Hello, look at me, B. But Demoria, which is Kornbread's name out of drag, wants a check now. I'm not quitting, I ain't going anywhere. Y'all are screwed for the rest of your life. But in the next 3 years, I'm going to slow down for sure. I'm still going to do drag, I'm just giving it a break." And so it looks like, similar to Charity Kase, Kornbread does not quit drag, but she said that she intends to slow down her drag career and focus on other things, and she may potentially take a break from drag sometime in the future. And we'll have to wait and see what happens with this. So there you go, there was a video about 6 more Drag Race queens who have quit drag, or have said that they intend to retire from drag at some point in the future. Did you know about any of these before? And which queen surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. And I'd just like to say a massive thank you to all of my Patreons. In the You're a Winner Baby tier, we have Emerald1508, PC Smush, Christian and Ethan. And then in the Shantae You Stay tier, we have Charlie, David, Becky, Craig, Max, Kylie, Amy and Linda. You are all absolute legends and your support really does make such a massive difference to my channel, so thank you all so much. If you'd like to join my Patreon and get exclusive benefits, such as early access to my videos, shoutouts in my videos, as well as priority access when submitting interview questions, among other benefits, you can join my Patreon for just a few dollars a month to unlock these amazing benefits, and I'll put a link in the description. Please make sure you like, comment and share this video as it really helps support my channel. And of course, please make sure you hit the subscribe button to stay up to date about new uploads. Thanks for watching and I hope you'll join me again in future videos. Thank you, bye!